Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show. My name is JJ Abbink, reporting for the sports site where you have to be, where you can get your sports news. GTA Sports Studio. Anyway, World Cup football. That's what it's about. That's what we're talking about. Anyway, yesterday a big surprise, and actually the big surprise can continue today, and that we'll talk a little bit in the second match. um, the first match, of course, today is Brazil versus Costa Rica. um, Mid America versus South America. um, yeah, Brazil have to win. They have the stars. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Ronaldo has Ronaldo. Where do I get this from? Um, oh my God, Neymar. Sorry about that, people. Neymar is the guy, and I know he's the one say he's a little bit been injured. Been discussion about it. Is it psychological? Is it not psychological? Um, I think he's been injured, but not that in a severe kind. And they took it easy on him, just precaution that he will not get injured. Because if you look at the videos that he hopped off the training field, it was the leg he broke. And that can have be serious problems if he is not, or if he's wobbling due to that leg, and there are serious precautions. I don't know if it's really the smart 11 play. I don't think Brazil really wants him to get more damage. They need him down the line. A match like Costa Rica is maybe a good thing to, to drop. But also the problem, the problem for Brazil right now is that draw against Switzerland. And you don't want to come into the situation where Argentina has faced themselves in yesterday. With other words, a draw will not do, a loss will definitely not do. So Brazil has to win. And in that way, you have to say, but you need Neymar to play. Now, the coach from uh, Costa Rica said he's not going to full on edge on Neymar. BS. Let's be honest. If I was a coach from Costa Rica and you go up against Brazil and you know that guy has slightly put maybe, I don't know, overstretched a little muscle uh, after on the same leg that he had been broken, I will say hunt for this guy. It's not fair, but let's be honest. What would you do? What would you do if you are playing for the biggest title of this world? Let's be honest. Let's be frank to each other, right? I know it's not fair, and it can cause you a yellow or a red card. I am aware of that. But if that maybe gives you a red card, but it guarantees you take the biggest player of the team out of the team, and also for the opponents to come, and maybe even take him out of the World Cup, what would you do? No, I'm just asking you seriously. Let's go into that corner where thunder and dark clouds rule. What would you do? That is my whole thing, and that's what have been bubbling all day about. Will it be a good reason for Neymar to let him play? Why not skip him a match? Brazil has the talent to do so, right? I don't know if Fred is already recovering. I don't know. So I'm sitting here a little bit with a mind bubble from what is best for business. Let's talk about it. Let's use those words from wrestling once for football. I mean, what would you do? I mean, everybody wants to be the world champion. I can imagine that Costa Rica didn't went down there to pick flowers, right? I know that they probably have football. We're going to do our best, and it will be tough to become world champions. But hey, we're going at least down there to try, right? And the Danish team, well, the Danish competition is already starting from and the 15th of July. Well, how Denmark is going, they'll be home in next week. This is the fault. This is the fault, people. Hey, and the Champions League is already starting also, by the way, in the qualifications, when the World Cup is still busy. They're saying Celtic can have an issue, but I'll get that later on. It depends also on France, okay? But we have to wait and see what happens there. So it's a very tough discussion to have. What do you do? And is it, and I know it's not fair to think about and pre-plan, hey, let's injure this guy or take him out. But guys, you're not going there to win a pity prize. You're playing for the big prize in the whole wide world. And sometimes you have to be a biatch. Yes, sorry I say it this way. Sometimes when you have to go, because football, guys, it's not a pity sport. It's war. And we guys, when we watch football, we know that. Trust me, when your best friend, let's say, if you are from Costa Rica, your best friend is from Brazil, is he really your best friend at the day when you're playing against Brazil? Really? I want to say, are you gay? But I don't want to go there, but because then it's sexual harassment in this case. But let's be honest. Football is war, and we need to go head to head, have those hard-hitting discussions. Okay? Be respectful to each other. That I always say. I don't say that, for example, what I had my colleague the other day in Facebook group yesterday, he was insulted because he didn't learn an African language while he actually learned, what was it? He learned German, he learned English, he knew Flemish, he knew Dutch. So he insulted, he got that, oh really? I don't learn language. Da, 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 da. It was so funny. And you know what I mean? Be respectful, but ready to go to war, ready to take your man out. I mean, when I was doing judo, right, also a different topic, a whole different sport. Do you think I was pretty and nice when I saw a guy who was starting to limp? What do you think I went after? Not his arm, I can tell you that. I tried to put the biggest leg sweep on it so he will feel it. He makes sure he'll never stand up, because when he doesn't stand up, I'll beat the living crap out of him. Legally, right? Within the rules. But you know what I'm getting. I mean, let's be honest. Tournament sport is the dirtiest sport what you can get. I can tell you tricks in the world of judo that will make you stun. That you think, well, judo is a very respectful behavioral sport. Trust me, there are tricks to it that you'll even have your mind bobbling. I mean, why do you think Ronda Rousey made it to from judo to UFC? Because she knows also those very dirty tricks. Just say it. I mean, for example, if you have a hip throw, you have here, just give him a little. Trust me, you knock him out for a few seconds and you have him ready. Okay, we're not talking about judo. We're talking about football here. Absolutely. The thing is that if we're looking towards today, Brazil, who didn't do well against Switzerland, and don't get me wrong, Switzerland is not a bad country to play against. They did it very well on the qualification. I mean, without having anybody to score, you will never do that good, right? Just saying. I think Brazil will get the win. If Neymar will play, yeah, probably. But you know, they be cautious with him. I think we'll have to just wait and see down the line, and then we can also answer if he was really injured or the limping was just fake. Just saying. All right, the next match, and then we're talking also about yesterday evening, because yesterday evening Croatia beat Argentina 3-0. Nobody suspected that. Not only not that, because of that, because then now all the eyes are set on today's match at 5 o'clock Central European time, 4 o'clock UK time. We're talking, of course, about Nigeria versus Iceland. And you think yourself, if that's on paper, if you look at it, you think yourself, really? JJ, have you stand too close to the windmill? It is a very important match, and I will explain you why. It is the match that can be determined that for the first time ever, remember, for the first time ever, one of the biggest football countries, Argentina, will be sent home into in the group stage. Never happened before. That can happen today, people. And that has easy to happen by Iceland beating Nigeria. Is it realistic? Definitely. Nigeria has been through a slouch the last few months. The preparing campaign was disastrous. The match against Croatia. I mean, seriously, I've never seen Nigeria play that terrible. And now they go up against a country who can go up against the big countries. The problem is, but the only maybe a good thing is that Iceland will probably be not into the underdog role. They'll be the favorite to win this match. That's a different thing if you're on the underdog. That's the only thing, and it's a major thing to be. But I have a feeling that Iceland walks out victorious, and then they just relaxed, have to go and play a nice draw and throw it on. Well, you go, you go, Croatia, you go first, we go second, and goodbye to Argentina. That's a done deal. Trust me, it will happen because, if you go on full, what happens? You go get injuries. You maybe get cards. One players get suspended. You don't need that for that the second round. You play relaxed, maybe with some Greek players. Croatia is already qualified. They don't need a full time. Iceland probably has something. Hey, a draw works out fine for me. I'll go on second. They probably will meet France. have a rematch from the European 2016 for the quarterfinals, and they have some revenge to do. And that time, France is not playing at home. And then nicely in that match, Iceland can go on the underdog again, where they thrive best. And trust me, they'll kick France's behind. I will come on that later. If that match happens, I'll get to you then. Denmark probably will then get Croatia, and where they get their ass beat, because if you saw them yesterday, how good Croatia was, oh my God. That's my whole thing. Denmark needs to really toughen up, and I've been saying that, and not start looking for excuses why he didn't win that match, especially the journalists, right? TV2 Denmark. Come on, seriously. All right, and then the last match, Serbia against Switzerland, can be an interesting match. I think it will determine also who is going further in that group. Serbia won their first match. Technically, Serbia can qualify themselves if they win over Switzerland. And if Brazil wins, then it's also their done deal unless they play a draw. But that's a little bit, on details. Here's the thing. I think today we'll see a Brazil win. We'll see an Iceland win, and I think Serbia Switzerland will be a draw. That's my take on it. Anyway, those are my predictions. Let me know what you think today. My name is JJ Abbink. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/GJA Live Tube. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/GTA Sports Studio. Tweet with us throughout the matches. You're always welcome to do so. We try our best to answer you, and that is you have to send your tweets on Twitter to @GGA Sports Studio. It's that simple. And finally, and not least, also instagram.com/GGA Sports Studio, pinterest.com/GGA Live Tube, and vk.com/GGA Sports Studio. Take care. Have a wonderful day of football today. I'll see you later on at 10 o'clock Central European time, 9 o'clock UK time, for a review of today's matches. Have fun. Have a great day. Enjoy your matches. Stay safe. See you then. Ciao.